Now, Bank of Industry has set an ambitious target of first quarter of 2025 to ensure that its service gets to Nigeria's 36th state. This was disclosed in Lagos during Bank of Industry's 65th anniversary press conference led by Olasupo Olusi, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bank of Industry. Speaking at the conference there, Olusi, who led other members of BOI executive management at the conference, noted that BOI has strategically restructured to enhance impact in line with Nigeria's development agenda. This assurance to reach a 36th state by first quarter of 2025 comes as Nigeria grapples with economic challenges, making institutions like Bank of Industry to play a critical role in providing funding for the private sector and fostering development. Let's take some experts from the event.
In 2007, BOI's authorized share capital was increased to 250 billion naira to put the bank in a position to address its mandate better. It was subsequently increased to 500 billion in May 2023. And in recognition of the pivotal role of MSMEs in national economic development, the bank in 2014 engaged 122 SME consultants and entered strategic alliances with 10 SME-friendly commercial banks. Today, we have over 300 business development service providers supporting MSMEs nationwide. The bank also has a robust on-lending program with various financial institutions, including microfinance banks and fintechs. In 2015, BOI commenced a national footprint expansion by opening 8 state offices across the Federation. This drive has continued through the years, and I'm proud to say that as of today, BOI has presence in 33 states nationwide. In 2017, BOI commenced raising funds on the international market with a 750 million Afrexim loan. Since then, we have successfully raised over 5 billion from the international capital markets through Eurobonds, loan syndications, and green finance instruments. This month, we concluded a global loan syndication of nearly 2 billion euros, which is the largest fundraising in BOI's history, and indeed the largest syndication in the history of any DFI in Africa. One key thread in achieving these milestones through the years is our partners. BOI has established strategic partnerships with key local, public, and private institutions, as well as global financial and multilateral institutions to enable the bank fulfill its mandate effectively. BOI partners with state governments and foundations to establish the matching fund scheme. We have partnerships with trade associations such as NASME, the National Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, the National Association of Small Scale Industries, NASI, and the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria to deepen real sector financing. BOI recently signed a partnership agreement with SMEDA to provide nano and micro enterprises in Nigeria with a 1 billion fund at single-digit interest rates. We have partnerships with several other public agencies like NCDMB to support specific sectors. In November 2023, the federal government appointed BOI as the executing agency for its 200 billion FGN intervention funds, which includes a 50 billion presidential conditional grant scheme, a 75 billion manufacturing sector fund, and a 75 billion MSME sector fund. This program is currently being implemented and funds have been disbursed, and there are numerous stories of the impact on private enterprises. Our strategic partnerships also extend to numerous organizations, such as the African Development Bank, the African Finance Corporation, Investment Climate Reform Initiative, the Africa Guarantee Fund, the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Fund, the United States Export-Import Bank, the IFC, and several others. In the last 12 months, we have also revised our strategy on impact, and we are focusing more on impact, and have introduced various strategic initiatives in alignment with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed up agenda, and also in response to emerging macroeconomic issues. In 2024, we introduced our 6 thematic focus areas to drive development impact. And those include gender, climate and sustainability, youth and skills development, digital economy, and infrastructure, as well as the MSME sector. These themes stem from their importance to Nigeria's overarching development and will guide our financing interventions in the near term. This year, we also launched the Rural Areas Program on Investment for Development, the RAPID program, to promote financial inclusion and support development of micro and small businesses in rural Nigeria, focusing on youth and women.
These are the things we've done in the last, since 2015. We have been able to support MSMEs with about 530 billion naira in terms of funding and covering almost 5 million enterprises over the last 6 years. And in terms of employment, and you know that is a major issue in our environment in terms of unemployment, we have been able to support directly or indirectly 6.35 million job creation against the MSMEs that we've funded. And for the large enterprises, we have been able to give about 1.6 trillion naira to large enterprises over the last 6 years. And the number of those LAs that got the money was about 8,400. And the ultimate impact in terms of revenue or job creation was about 7 million jobs. So I mentioned earlier on how we are collaborating with the federal government. So beneath that particular decision, you see some of the initiatives that we've entered into with government over the last couple of years, and it's been very, very successful. And I guess that's why we always have the opportunity for right of first refusal in partnering with partners that are coming to the country or within the country to be able to help drive that development agenda. Going into the future, we are focused on diversifying financial instruments, also opening markets. We are focused on deepening and funding partnerships, and to achieve that objective, we have prepared ourselves with all these accreditations. We're also very well aligned with the federal government's developmental agenda, because we're also even a mandate bank, so we don't have a choice. But we're doing it even beyond what we're asked to do because of the love that we have for the country. And then there are government intervention programs that we're very involved in at state levels, subnational levels, and at federal government level. And then priority sectors include infrastructure, establishing industrial parks for MSMEs. Food security is a major issue that we're very focused on. Export promotion and import substitution is another area where, honestly, especially if we must continue, since we're very import dependent, we need to find ways to do backward integration, also minimize imports, and then help to conserve our foreign exchange and hopefully bring dollar FCY rates down. And then demography. Youth empowerment is a critical consideration as far as the bank is concerned, and we're very focused on achieving that objective.